Hello and welcome back to Nova Lands. The last time we were here, I said we were done. I was not telling the truth. We were basically done. We had done most everything. But there's a few things left that that I did off camera, or that we still have left to do while on camera that I wanted to show and talk about. And so I think what I'm going to do first is start with a little bit of a base tour. I made a lot of changes. Some of them were cosmetic, but other than them were actually functional. So I want to show you some of those and talk about them. I don't remember if we did this or not during the last episode or two, but I moved the trees down here. And then I have the furnaces directly above them, and then the furnaces flow into the packagers, well, the trees, sorry, let me start again. Trees are here, and then they flow outward toward two packagers packaging the branches. Probably don't need two packagers for this, but I do have 12 furnaces capable of making charcoal. As you can see, most of them are turned off because, well, we didn't need that many. I overbuilt a lot, but overbuilding is better than underbuilding, so who cares? And these things are free if they're not running, so it's fine. But you can see how this is working here pretty well. So they kind of go out from here to the outsides. They make packaged twigs. They come up here to make charcoal, and then the charcoal comes up here to make packaged charcoal. Each of these is capable of only making one, or is limited to making one, and then they come up here to this, which is limited to just one stack, and then that gets carried over to either the rock island or the titanium island, well, both of those really, which we'll go and take a look at in a little bit. I also then want to come over here to the grass island, I guess is what this one is called. I had a notion one day, and my notion was, can bees create hives on planted twig bushes? So I tested one, and they did. So then I had a crazy idea. What if I fill this island with twig bushes? So I did. And as you can see, we have a ridiculous number of beehives. This was totally stupid. It was fun. It's fun to see, I should say. It wasn't fun to do. It was tedious to do. It's fun to see. And so what I end up with was one solar panel here, a seed maker here that's actually no longer necessary, but it was necessary in order to produce the twig seeds. So I could actually deconstruct that now if I wanted to. And then we have a, and then the solar panel could go with it. This lags like crazy. I'm sure you can see this on the video, but this lags like crazy as they all fly around. It really is not optimized for this. This is totally insane, but it did it anyway. Fertilizer and water here in the center, of course, as well as the oxygen stick thing and the hub thing. And then these guys go out from this drone port here. One thing that I would like to have done, that I should have done, but I don't know that I have the ambition to do it, I may change my mind later, is to shift all these up by one tile. Here at the top there is one tile available, whereas at the bottom there are none. And so I think it would look better if the space, because of the way that the branches are, if the space was at the bottom rather than at the top. But maybe not. Maybe it would look worse. So I haven't done it to see even. But I also am very scared of the ambition that it would take to move all these twig bushes. I have not counted how many are here. I'm going to settle with the number of a lot. But that was a fun experiment. So then I also experimented on this island. I could probably replace this power with one nuclear, and I may yet do so. But we only need 86 power. I'm running 96 right now, all biofuel. We're producing a lot of biofuel, so I think it's okay. But I did make some changes to the organization of this island as well. The water's down here at the bottom. Part of the reason is we don't use that much water. Not a ridiculous amount. So I figured it was fine down there, and it doesn't take them long to zip it up here into this area too. So it's not like it's very far. And then I said, okay, the next thing is mushrooms. So we have 3 giant mushroom things. 2 didn't seem to be enough when all of these plastic makers were making plastic. So I did 3 of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plastic makers on each side, so you can see that the mushrooms kind of go out to the sides, and then of course some of them go into making seeds to go back into planting, of course. And I only have one of those because we really didn't need... Oh, we have two of those. I have two of those. I lied. I have two of those because I think one of them didn't seem like it was enough, but it probably was. And then I have 14 plasteel makers because, well, if you need a 1-to-1 ratio of plastic and plasteel. They have the same time, and it takes one plastic to make one plasteel, so it's 1-to-1. And of course, I'm bringing in steel and what are those things called again? Animal scales here, and then we're taking out the plasteel. I guess I probably should have centered the plasteel in these a little bit better. Doesn't really matter. We can move them around, but it doesn't really matter. Next island is the what is this island called? I don't remember what this island's called. Does it tell me what this island's called? The Forest Island. That was the sea island. This is the Forest Island. So we have I've also done something different here. I did these in rows, starting from the top, so the output is here on the top, and the inputs as well. We're outputting biofuel, super glue, and lubricant, and actually it looks like I need to actually have more lubricant being made. Ooh, okay, we'll have to expand that, because it's a little bit sparse. I'll add 2 more makers and shift everything down. But everything is kind of lined up here, so we have 4 things making biofuel. They're obviously way over production-wise. There's a little bit of power over here too. And they're obviously being stored here, although they technically don't need to be anymore. And the same thing goes for the seeds here as on the other island. And then, of course, we have this. That's fine. Same thing goes for this, because I think I still have 2 collectors. That's why I have those there, right? Right. I still have them collecting from the wild ones too. Just fine. Twigs here to make charcoal, to make super glue. This is obviously way overproducing again. But hey, like I said, overproduction is better than not. And then we have over here on the side, it's like a 4th column, a little bit here. What's this called? Super... I can't remember what this stuff's called. And I can't see it either. Super cooler fluid. So that's getting made here on the side, because it really, you know, the stuff that it takes, I guess it takes those. So they're coming over here. And then bottles, which are coming in anyway. And bottles are being flown in right here in the center. So, top center. So, yeah, that works out fine. The jellies go to make super glue. Yeah, super glue. Jelly Island is the same. I didn't do anything to it. We're just gathering juice from those 2 farms and jellies as we see them. That's fine. You guys all saw this island in the last episode. This is my production island, my high-tech island on the BEHEMUTT island. So we have quite a bit going on here. I've made a couple of changes to this. For a while I had a second one of these so that we were producing extra. The reason I did that is because I need to have some, and I wanted to have them. We're gonna experiment with that in a little while. But we're still making 2 hypercomputers, and then everything from there on down is at least scaled to what we need to have to make 2 of these constantly. Some things are a little overscaled. I think these might be overscaled by 1. These might be overscaled by a couple. But we do need extra computers here, and we do have some. Because I am launching rockets full of computers. We have completed the steel and the plasteel. We do have the packaged electronic parts yet to go. We have 10 packages, so that's 1,000 electronic parts. I'm saving up. We have 10 times 20, and I think this is a total of 50 to begin with, computers, and then we'll have probably 10 times 100, probably, for the last of this. And then here, I can't remember how many this was. Maybe it was only 10 stacks of 10 hypercomputers, but I've already sent the first pack, and then we have to send packaged ones. So to get this all done is a long time, or a lot of production. But every once in a while I come over here and I check the quantities on the computers, and then I launch a rocket. And we have 6 computers left over. I just want to make sure that I have at least 10 in this before I launch a rocket, so that we have enough in buffer so that we can continue to make these at the rate we're making them. Although I may remove one of these machines because I think we have 1 too many for what we need for the supercomputers. I put gold making here, and I have 2 of them here. There's more elsewhere. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I have 2 of them making gold here, and some of it's coming in via drone. And then we had also the gold coming across from this island to as the crabs eat the rocks naturally on that island. So we have that, and I have a whole bunch of chip makers down here still. 19 of them. We have a lot of surplus there, but I need to have a surplus of 100 before I make another box, so we're waiting on that for a little while. You guys are doing fairly well too. 4 of these I think is about right for the ratio, and we need extras of those for something. Maybe not. Those go into what? I can't remember. But we this island takes 2 Behemuttium power plants to power it. 184 power needed. 240 being produced. I guess I could have done 1 plus some biofuel, but why the heck? Why the heck not? So that's that. We bypassed the rock island here. The first time through, I reduced how much we had been producing. We were producing way too much here, and I wanted to be able to have more of the rocks spawn in. So I deleted 2 of the furnaces, the electric furnaces making steel. 6 seems to be perfectly fine. 2 of them are sitting idle. 3 of them are sitting idle right now, and this one will probably idle out in a moment. And then these 2 are running pretty constantly because they're closest to the output, so that's where the drone gets the stuff from primarily. I have 8 iron furnaces and 6 copper furnaces. The 6 copper is to line up with the 6 of these. It's about a 1-to-1 ratio. Actually, it's a little bit fewer copper to every steel, but 1-to-1 is close enough. And the extra iron here is because we are outputting iron onto the sand island to make the lenses, which we'll go take a look at in a little while. This island is the event, or the boss, so we don't worry about that. Titanium, and I don't think we missed any islands, right? Yeah. Titanium Island. It's pretty much the same, I think, as what you last saw. We have 7 smelting titanium ingots. We have a crap ton of titanium mined and packaged. It's actually all backed up now. Here's where the fuel comes in, by the way. And the reason I have 7 is because I have 6 of these, and I want to have extra titanium bars being made because we need it for making something or other. And these are basically 1-to-1, one of those furnaces to one of these. It's not quite, but close enough for government work. 4 things making batteries. That means they need 8 batteries per unit of time. 8 Behemuttium cells per unit of time, which is just about what one of these produces. These would produce about 9. Actually, it might exactly be 9 because it's... Yeah, it is exactly 9. So this would support 4.5 of these. One of these would. 4.5 of these productions. And so I have 2 of them because we're using a fair amount down there at the high-tech island to make these thingies. Well, not a fair amount. Some amount. So I wanted to have a little bit extra. That second furnace here is probably temporary. It'll probably go away at some point. But we are packaging the Behemuttium here, as well as the sandwiches, the super metal here, and then those go into making these things here. So that's the titanium island, and it is pretty good. So the final island we need to look at, well, not the final island, the final production island we need to look at is this one. I have 4 crab buildings here, exporting the gold to the high-tech island to keep the circus running constantly. It might, between these 4, the other 2, and the few crabs that are on the stone island, we might be a little overproducing, but not by much. So maybe it's 4 total or 5 total plus the extra crabs or so. But it's fine. Again, overproduction is better than underproduction. They'll just pause if they get full. And then I have 4 things making scales, which is overkill for sure. Those 2 in the back are completely idle. We'd probably be good with 3, maybe even 2. But I did 4 because I did 4. We're overproducing glass and bottles and lenses, but I'm fine with that. So that's kind of a tour of all the production. And some of it was a repeat of what you had seen before. Some of it was new as I had changed it. Here, I have purchased the rest of the decorations from the space station. So I have basically built everything that we can have decoration-wise. A couple of the bookshelves, a couple of the rugs I think we hadn't gotten yet that you all hadn't seen. So I've got everything now. I put down all the green rugs. I rearranged all the rugs. And then I just filled in the space as best I could with all the rest of the rugs. And we ended up with this layout. Randomly. Somewhat randomly, at least. There's a rug back there. You just can't see it. So that's the house. I mean, we already had maxed out the comfort level anyway. So yeah, I did let the game run idle in the sleep mode a couple of times for extended periods, and it worked out fine. We did everything here, I think, right? Are you all good? That's not what I wanted to happen. Maybe this way? There we go. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done with you. Okay, good. So the other thing that I wanted to look at was the one building we did not build with, or build at all, and that's the Nova Gateway. I don't know, this requires 200 energy, which means we're going to need to have more power being produced here. I'm just going to build a couple more power plants for it, because I don't know if this is even where I'm going to want it permanently, but I'm going to put it here for now, maybe right there. And because I want to see how this works. I haven't, as you can see, the red dot was still there. I haven't seen how it works. And we just have to provide things to it. And then it just goes. Okay. In that case, let's build some more power. We're just going to build the biofuel generators. I guess we're going to need... I should do nuclear. Because we're going to need a lot of power here. We're going to need 207, and I have 24. I need to build a nuclear power plant here for this. That is going to cost me... Okay, it's stuff I have. That's fine. Let's do one of these. There. Let's do one of these for the fuel to come in, the batteries to come in. I'll go ahead and flag it as the type, just so I don't screw that up later. And then let's build... Well, we needed 207. We have 24 and 120, so we need 63. That means we need 3 more of these power plants, or a separate, another nuclear, and I think I'm just going to do 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And we'll just burn some more biofuel, which means we'll actually be using what we make a little bit. Up here, batteries are right here. Nope, not what I wanted. This one. Select a target. Come down here. Go to there. Good. Good. And I'm just going to go borrow some. From... Could do it from this island, maybe. Let's see what we've got here. Not very many. 49. Control, left click. Take half, and then let's drop those in there, and that'll be fine. Now we should be able to supply what we need here. Really? Oh, there. I didn't get any sticks at all. Delete that. We don't need it. Don't need these either. I can go feed those to the crabs, though. Oh, and you got some iron ore too. We'll drop that over there too. Oopsie. And then complete. Spit out the extras. What does that do? Oh, that is quite something. Wow. That's awesome. And then it needs one of each of those. Well, we've got easy access to all of those things. Let's go over to this high-tech island, / BEHEMUTTium island. We need one of each, I think is what it said. I also could not remember to save my life. There, and here, excuse me, here. And I'm going to take some more of these, because I think this one's like full-ish. Full-ish. And I will put those in the power storage on the main island. Yeah, it was one of each. Complete. I should just set the milestone, right? That would be the smart thing to do. I like how everything else is paused, but that's spewing green smoke. And then you need 10 of those and 10 of these, and I'm prepared to do that, but not right now. So let's go up to the space station, because there's more that I wanted to show off there, and we'll do some more of this maybe as we come back. So we've done and purchased everything that this miner has to offer, the asteroid miner. We did that one quite a while ago. We also purchased everything that this person over here has to offer. We did not buy all the one-off blueprints for some of those buildings down at the other store that's on the planet, but that's fine. This person here sells all the decorations for your house. I have purchased every single one of those. As you can see, they're all sold. They're all colored orange. The house upgrades, the house and the house upgrades themselves, the house itself and the house upgrades, all purchased. So the only thing we have left to purchase is skins. I have purchased most of them, but we have a few more we can buy. And so we need another 150 credits, 150,000 credits. We have 17. So that's going to be a little bit of time before that's ready to go. We already talked to all of you. All of you. You've got a question mark, but it's the same question mark we saw the last time. And we've got all the stores unlocked that we can unlock right now. There's a total of 8 stalls. We have 5 of them that are available. We have all 5 of them occupied. God only knows where the critter went. I'm gonna hop on to the pig, and then we can go find the flying critter with that, to moving us a little bit faster. It sometimes is hiding behind the machines, I've noticed. Oh, there it is right there. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. There we go. It's faster, so we're gonna take it. So we have a few more skins to buy, but we've gotten all the other skins that we can possibly get besides those 3. And I don't know what the other 2 are from. I'll have to look them up actually to see what they're from. But I suspect, actually I do know what they're from, because we have one other thing to do and one other thing to show you. And then these, I think, are the ones we purchase. I'm not positive on that, but I think so. Yeah. Actually, all 5 of them are ones that we get from those, because no, 3 of them we purchase, 2 of them we get from something. One of those somethings, one of those secrets, is over here. Malarian hinted this to me a while ago, fairly early on in my series, and I forgot all about it. But if you're here near the edge of this island, and you think there's nothing over there, but if you just jump anyway, there is. There's another island here. This island doesn't have anything on it except for a hole. If we go into the hole, we find a new room. In this room are 4 people. Those 4 people are the 4 developers of the game. If you talk to all 4 of them, you get a skin for each one. I've already collected them all, so I don't get the pop-up that comes up, but you get a skin for talking to each one of them. So make sure you do that. And then one other secret that I know about that I haven't done yet starts here on this island as well. And that is this target right here. If you shoot this target, you will destroy it. That's the first target. There are 3 more that appear one at a time after you destroy the previous one. So the next one is down here on this boss island somewhere. I saw it. It's right there. So we'll destroy that now. Oh, and it went down a little faster. And then we have to go all the way across the map for the next one. It is in the top right boss island. Which makes sense that they're on the boss islands, I guess, the targets. There it is. I missed. That's why it's not actually hitting. Oh, lag. Alright. And then we go back to Armando's shop. And here, now it's on the left. And that should get us a skin. Should get us an achievement, anyway. Are those in the challenge? No, those are in the challenges. I didn't get the achievement, though, or at least I didn't see it come up. Maybe we have to destroy this last one again? I did get it. Okay, I did get it. It just didn't pop up for some reason. Visibly. So maybe that's not part of one of those skins. But I did get the achievement. That's an achievement. It's apparently not one of the skins, unless it just didn't pop up and show me, but yeah, they're not here. Interesting. Let me look those up, and I will be right back. I'm back. We need to shoot this one more time. Hit targets everywhere you find them. We should destroy it now, or is it just... Okay. So that's the that's the achievement. I don't know why it was showing up in... It wasn't showing properly in Steam, but it did give us that... You can see the lag sometimes. We did get skin number 46 now. That takes care of that one. Skin 50 is Nova Gateway related. We have to finish all the missions in the Nova Gateway. So let's go get 10 more of these thingies. And, yeah. I should have marked it as a thing. Yep. And I do still have plenty of extras here, so this should be fine. Wrong thing. There we are. Well, I thought I had plenty of extras. 10 of those, please. You're eating through them faster than I suspected. I know why. Because I wasn't making enough of those Behemuttium cells for a while. I added that second factory, making the Behemuttium cells on the... nope, not that way. This way, that way. There we go. On the, I do have the milestone pinned. Wait. Why did it go away? Weird. The Behemuttium cells on the Titanium Island, I didn't add that. I just recently added that second factory there. So, that's part of the thing with that. And the final mission is 10 hypercomputers and 10 more batteries. We got the batteries. We just need 10 hypercomputers. And yes, I could have pinned it this time, but I didn't. We'll go to this one since this one has more, obviously. And it has just enough. Plus one. Yeah, we only had 6 there. Look at all the supercomputers. Ouch, that one's actually almost done. Done running. It'll be full. That's okay. They don't use evenly, but it's fine. Let's do this, and this must just be the limit to the missions here. Is there just 4 of them? Because there's just 4 green lights there. The color change too? Might have. Okay. Do I want to go back to Earth? You can keep playing on the save after that. Yes, I do. There's our last skin there. We didn't know about. And of course, credits roll. It's a good thing to see in a game. That's the credits. So you know who to thank for developing the game. It's fairly short. You can see the scroll bar here progressing, so that's also nice in a way because you aren't overwhelmed by pages and pages and pages of credits. So one other thing the wiki contains, and this is I think the final thing for today, is codes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other. I don't know what you're doing. Game. From 5 other people that you can redeem on the extras screen at the main menu. Ooh! Dear Nova Explorer, We knew you'd eventually be interested in using the Nova Gateway to come back to Earth. For the time being, we cannot allow that. For safety reasons, and because we're still very interested in the magnificent work you're doing there. We also need to remind you that the contract you signed with us doesn't oblige us to bring you back. Thanks for everything, and keep on the good work. So, good to send stuff, bad to send people. Okay. That's hilarious. I like it. No, we don't want to go back to Earth. So we could take that down, or we could leave it up. It doesn't matter. We're going to burn through fuel by leaving it up here, but I'm okay with that. The final thing that I want to do is, well, second of all, we've completed all 13 islands. We have all 38 challenges, 36 skills, 37 technologies in the research tree. We've got all 9 badges, 8 equipments, and 7 relics. This is an overview of the islands. There's the skills, there's the equipment, and the challenges. Let's go to the main menu, though. And the extras menu. Because we can actually unlock the 5 more of these codes. There are a lot here, so they obviously don't have them all in the wiki, unless they're sorted. No, they're all in here. They're just sorted not by that category. So let me scroll to that. So you can enter them all in. I'm not going to enter them all in. You can go look for them in the wiki yourself and enter them all in yourself. But there is a bear taffy and Dr. Horse, and yeah, there's I don't know, 20 of them here or something like that. So if you're interested in redeeming all of the skins, by all means, check out the wiki. There's a bunch listed there. If it's not all of them, it's most of them. You may have to go and seek out 1 or 2 of them on your own. I don't know without finishing this up, but we're not going to finish it up right now. We're going to leave this here instead. And I think we are actually done now with Nova Lands. I'm still going to let the game run to still earn that 150,000 credits, to still get those last 3 skins, but I don't think that's worth. I didn't think that was worth waiting for to show you all here in this episode, so I didn't wait that long. It's quite a wait, and if I get super ambitious, I may wait long enough that I can send all the hypercomputers and all the computers and all the electronics chips to the space station as well. But we'll see, just to see how many credits we can get from the system. But we'll see. We'll see how much time I spend letting the game run idle, because building more is not really feasible, I don't think. We're pretty close to maxed out now. I mean, I guess I could not have done the ridiculousness on the grass island and built another high-tech island there or something. But scaling up again seems like it might be a little too much. So I think we're at a good place. And so now it's just a matter of letting it progress naturally. So we're going to leave this here, and we'll come back to Nova Lands once they release the first update, content update, DLC, however they end up releasing it, to take a look at what they add to the game. They have stated that it will contain content that will appeal to players who have finished the game completely. So it's definitely something we'll want to take another look at here on my YouTube channel when that comes out. So thank you all for joining me for this epilogue to the series and for the whole series. And let me know if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions. As always, comment section or my Discord, and I would be happy to have a conversation with you about this game or other games or any game, especially if it's a game that at least one of us is interested in. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.